Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. I hope you're all well and safe, and I've had a good stitchy week. Mine's not been too bad. So first of all, I just want to thank everybody for the well wishes. Still haven't got over the man flu yet. It's not beating me though. I was doing all right. It kind of went by Wednesday and I was like, oh good, and then it came back again. So I've still got a bit of a cough, so I do apologize again if this video is a bit choppy, because I may have to cut it out. The only thing, when I get a cold, I generally end up with a chest infection, and it takes a couple of weeks to get rid of the cough. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully it's not going to turn into a full-blown chest infection and this cough will disappear within the next couple of days. So yeah, so thank you very much again for the speedy recovery wishes. So hopefully, touch wood, I won't have to do much chopping on the video, but we will see. So today I'm going to go through my Mania recap and show you how much progress I've made on each piece. I've also started a new piece. I've worked on another piece, so there's going to be about 9 pieces to show, I think. I also got some Stitchy Kindness and some Stitchy Mail, so I'll go through that, and then I will go through what I'm going to be working on for next week. Now, from my last video, a couple of people was asking where I got the elephant puzzle piece from. So again, just a reminder, so that is that chart, and that is from Paine Free Crafts. And you can buy it either as just the chart or the kit. And that one finally has a home now. So that one's going in my bag that Nara made me, which is this one. I went through, as you know, I showed you the bags that I got the other week, just the vinyl bags. So I've gone through now and sorted all my projects out. So everyone has got their own bag now, I think. It may change, but as far as I'm aware, I think I've got everyone in a bag now. So, all right, so we'll go through the Mania Recap first of all. So these are in no particular order, as per normal. So I'll put a picture in of where it started from, and I'll show you where it's finished and how many stitches I got in all together for each piece. So some pieces I was meant to be getting an extra day on a couple of the pieces this week, so that didn't really happen. As I say, I wasn't overly brilliant, so I'm gonna say Saturday after filming I didn't do any stitching whatsoever. So yeah, so one of the pieces didn't get worked on, but never mind. Right, so the first piece I worked on then is my DMC kit, which is Chief Eagle Spirit, which is this one. And when I started this one, I was up here at the beginning of May, and this one has been done on 14 count white Aida, and it's 2/1 full cross or 2/1 half stitches. So obviously this one had a little bit of, I didn't have any work on it at all this week, so this is where this one got to all together. So as you can see, I completed down here and then started over here, did part of the trees and this sky part. So this is where Chief Eagle Spirit ended up. So during the month of May, this one got 2,775 stitches in. So not too bad going. So yeah, so that's Chief Eagle Spirit. Apologies, I don't iron my fabric. Not until after the piece is finished and washed. So that's Chief Eagle Spirit, so that one's coming along really, really well. The next piece I worked on is another one of my kits, which is by Janlynn, which is called Northern Lights, which is my wolves piece. And if I remember rightly, the start of May I had the wolves finished and maybe a little bit of the rocks. I can't quite remember. Now this is on 14 count black Aida, and it's 3/1 full cross for the bottom half, and it's 1/1 full cross for the top half. So this one got a total of 1,152 stitches in this one. So this is where this one ended up. So I did all this rock part up here and all this bottom section here. So that's where the wolf's coming. I still haven't finished this wolf's ear yet, this one. So I still need to finish his ear. And then there's a little bit just in between the two wolves, just here, that needs filling in as well. But that's where we got to on that one. These will all get put away now and go into the normal rotation. Next piece I worked on was another one of my kits, which is the Egyptian Queen by DMC, which is this one. And I was working in this area over here. This one is on 14 count cream Aida. And this is 2/1 full cross or 2/1 half stitch. And again, I'll put a picture in of where this one started off. This one, my bark threads. And this is where we got to on that one. So during the month of May, I did some work through here, brought this border down, and then did this edging here. So there's still a bit more of this edging to go, but almost got the page finished. So this one got 1,462 stitches in this one for the month of May. So that's where that one ended up. So next time I bring this out, hopefully I should be able to get this page finished. There's not much left to go on this page. And then I can move across to this side and finish the queen off. So that's that one. The next one I worked on was my Thea Governor piece, London, which is this one. Oops. And this one is stitched on 18 count black Aida, and it's done at 1/1 at full cross. Now this one was the one that didn't get any extra work in it on the other day. So I'll show you where we're up to on this one. Bear with me, this is a big piece of Aida. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Right, there we go. So this is where London ended up. So this one got a total of 1,348 stitches in the month of May. So in May I finished off this section up here and then started filling in this middle part. So that's where London ended up. Looks really, really good in the camera. There's still the back stitching to do in there as well. But as per normal, it's May. The back stitching always gets done last. You'd think I'd learn by now. So that's London. The next piece I worked on was a Heaven and Earth Space, artwork by Donna Gelsinger, which is my Mini Deer Creek, which is this one. And this one is being done on 28 count Brittany Lugana and the colourway is Sage. And I'm doing 1/1 full cross. And this one only got 1,407 stitches in this one, so I've got an extra 249 in it this week, so just a little bit extra. So this is where that one ended up at the end of May. So when I worked on it the other day, I filled in a fair bit more down here. I was picking the colours from up here and running it through, so this section is now all filled in. I filled in a fair bit more in this tree, and then down here on some other colours you may not be able to see very clearly because it's the very pale browns. So that's Mini Deer Creek. The next one I got in is my last kit, which is my Tiger of the Heavens, which is a Design Works Crafting kit. And last time you'd seen it, I was working in this area over here. Now, this one got some work in this week as well. This got 677 stitches in it this week. So again, I'll show you where it started off. Now this is on 14 count navy Aida, and it's 2/1 full cross. And this is where we are on that one now. So as you can see from last time, I filled in the rest of this cloud and then carried on down into the next cloud here. So I'm almost at the bottom. I think the earth starts coming in around about here, I think. So I don't have much more to go on this one. I've got a couple of bits to fill in up the top here as well. And then all the bead parts to put on there. Get rid of that. So yeah, so he's coming on really, really well. And there's just a little bit of back stitching to do on there as well, which is just where the tiger cuts into the clouds and then his whiskers. That's where we are. So in the month of May, this one got 2,045 stitches done. So he's coming on really, really well now. So getting closer to a finish on him, finally. So I may, I haven't decided yet, maybe from next week, I may pull him out and work on him every week to get him finished. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, didn't manage to get the whole way through without coughing. And then the last piece I worked on was my supersized Tiger Family of the Jungle, which is artwork by Janna Cresney, and it's max colour. And I'm working in this area up here. Now this one I actually worked on yesterday because he didn't get any work on it last Saturday. So I got 546 stitches in him yesterday. This is done on 25 count easy guide, 1/1 full cross. And for the total of May, you got 3,196 stitches. This one is still in the Q-snap, so I'm leaving that in here. But this is where we're up to now. So, as you know, from the beginning of May, this page was enough empty. So, from yesterday, I've worked in and filled in like these leaves areas up here. So this is all near enough complete now, this part. And then to carry the colours through. Probably about a third of the way through on this page. So that's the supersized Tiger Family. So this one go back into his normal rotation. So this will get worked on today. So we'll see how we do. So I'm hoping to try and get this page finished within the next 2 weeks at least. So then I can move down to the Tiger Cub. It needs to be done. So this one will go back into its normal slot, which is a Saturday, which it's always been. So this will get worked on every Saturday. So that was my Mania pieces. So for the whole of May, I managed to get in 13,385 stitches, which isn't bad going to say I was sick. So that's not too bad going at all. And then I worked on a couple of other pieces this week, only two more pieces. So as you know, as from the 1st of June, we started the Stanley Morrison's Dragon Sale, which is Stanley's Dragons Sale on Instagram. And I'm doing the Blackberry Dragon. Now, I haven't got a picture printed off yet, so I'll put a picture of what it looks like. So I made a start on that one. So instead of actually starting in the top corner like I normally do, I decided to start on the dragon itself. So I started on his face. Now, the piece of fabric I had worked out for this one, I completely miscalculated it. And it was way, way, way too big. So after working it all out, I've actually got enough to do this dragon twice. So all I need to do now is expand another dragon roughly the same size, and I've got the fabric for it already. Find something to put behind this. You have things around, and then when you need them, you can't find them. I'll put the paperwork. We'll use this. So this one got 406 stitches in it on the first. So this is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. So this is where we are now. On here, so this is his eye. So I'll start on the top of his head. And I think I'm going to work on this one each week for the month of June, just to get some progress. and then after June it'll then go back into just a normal rotation. So that's the Blackberry Dragon. And this one I put into the Mania tube, and yeah, I'm gonna say I thought this might have been a bit tighter, but yeah, it's definitely not any tighter on the 28 count either. So they're good for the smalls. It keeps it tight enough for working on, but it's not as tight as I like it. So it's good for the smalls, I guess. But yeah, it's not my go-to one. I'll stick with my Q-snaps. I think it holds the fabric a lot tighter. Apparently the round ones hold it a lot better. I haven't got a round one because they're a bit thicker, I think, so they hold it a bit tighter together. But I'll stick with my Q-snaps, I think. The last piece I worked on then was my another Heaven and Earth piece, which is Spirit of Winter Robin by Chiro Machete, aka Posh Robin, which is this one. And I'm doing this one on 28 count easy guide, 2/1 10 stitch. And this one got in 546 stitches. And this is where we're up to on that one. So again, I've just been filling in from picking the colour from the top and running it through. So this is filled in a bit more up here on his top hat. Filled in, excuse me, some of the sections through the top of his head here, and then the colours ran down into this section. So I'm getting close to a page finish on this one. There's not much left to go on that page, and I'll probably move on to this bottom page here. So that's where Posh Robin is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, I think, Tiger of the Heavens until it's finished. So not this week, from next week onwards, and then once that's done, this will then come out and get worked on until this one's complete. So that was Spirit of Winter Robin. Okay, so the pieces I'm going to be working on next week then, obviously, is my Tiger of the Supersized Tiger family of the jungle. I'm going to work on Blackberry Dragon, and then my rotation comes back into play. So I'll just show you where I am. So the first one will be my Friday piece, which is a piece for my brother, and this is by the Cross Stitch Studio, and it's Whitetail Winter, and I'm working in this area up here. And this one is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. So again, just a reminder, this is where we're going to be starting off on here. So I think I've got the first 2 rows done all together, and I'm working on the next one. The Sunday piece I'm going to be working on, again, is for my brother, which is called Woodland Christmas. This is by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's artwork by Donna Gelsinger, which is this one. And again, I'm working in this area up here. And this one is done on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 10 stitch. And this is where we're up to on that one. So I'm almost at the bottom of the page here, so I've almost got a page done. And then I'm doing bits in this big block of 3865. So that's that one. So those 2 will go into their normal spots, which is Friday and Sunday. And then, as I say, Tiger of the Heavens will be on a Saturday. And then the other pieces I brought out to work for this week. So that's 3. Dragon is 4. I'm then going to do my Thea Governor kit, which is Tulip. Let's pull out of my box of ones that needs to be worked on this year. Yep. So that's this one. This is on 18 count white Aida, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross rather than the 2/2 like it said, because I didn't like the coverage on that one. And this is where we are on there at the moment. So I'll start at the bottom, then maybe work to the top. So we'll see what we can get done on that one. Hoping this one's going to be a pretty quick one. It's not a very big stitch, I don't think. I don't know the dimensions on here. It's just 34 by 36 centimeters. So hopefully that one's just going to be a pretty quick one. I'll sort that out later. The next one I'm going to work on, I'll have to insert a picture because I don't have one printed off. And this is my Joël Noël, which was a free chart that I got offline. And this is on 28 count ice blue shell linen. So that's where we're starting on that one. So I've made it halfway. So I've just got another, finish that page off and then another page, I think. And then that's the top row done and I can move in. And this is 1/1 full cross, so 28 count. So that one I guess I'm working this week. And then the last one could be a piece that I keep saying I'm going to do some work on, and I still haven't got around to working on it, so it's going to get some work on it this time. Which is a Heaven and Earth Designs Waterhole Guardians by Janna Cresney. Is this one. I'm working in this area up here. And this one is on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 2/1 tent stitch. And obviously it's inside out. So this is where I'm going to be starting from on there. I'm getting close to a page finish on this one as well. So we'll see how we go on that one. And I think this is where the elephant starts coming in here. So this one I'll definitely get some work on it this week. So they're the projects I'm working on for this week. Now, I haven't got many more pieces left in my tub of ones I haven't worked on yet. I think I've got maybe about 4 or 5. So I'm getting close to working on every single piece so far this year. Although I keep adding more to it, but never mind. Also as well, with the elephant puzzle sale, so the one I showed you near the start from Paine Free Crafts, if anybody is going to join in with that one, I'm going to say we'll start it on the 19th of June. No, 12th of June, sorry. Is that a Sunday? Oh, that's a Sunday. So we'll start it on the 13th, the Monday. Sorry, I'm just looking at my calendar. So I'll get a date right in a minute. So the 13th of June, which is a Monday, is when we will start the elephant puzzle sale. So if you are joining in with that one, that gives you just over a week to get everything sorted out if you haven't got everything sorted yet. So we'll start that on the 13th. The reason I'm doing it there is because I've got another sale that I'm starting at the end of June, well, the 1st of July, with Gail Phillips for her birthday. So I've got another one to start at that one. Right, next thing. I have some stitchy mail and some stitchy kindness. So, first of all, I'll show you my stitchy mail. So my stitchy mail, as I mentioned before, I saw the new Anne Stokes Dragons of Sabat piece. If I can get into the bag. So well, my kit turned up for that one. So that's this one. This again is from Paine Free Crafts. And I'm going to be doing it on 28 count. Easy guide, 1/1 full cross. And I'm going to be stitching the black because I'm crazy. So that turned up. And there is a lot of black. So as I mentioned, any spare colours, they always put in one of these bags. So I don't think I can grab all the black at once, but excuse me. So I have all this black here, except for the some that I've just dropped on the floor, plus whatever's on the cards as well. So I have a lot of black to go. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy this one. Well, I remember Danielle, Cardiff Stitcher, asked if I'm going to be keeping the threads on the cards that I've supplied, or if I'm going to be changing those out. So, excuse me. So, these are the cards. So, I will be keeping them on here. They are pretty thick card, so it should last the length of the time while I'm working on it. So yeah, just so you can see, I've got 310 on that one. So yeah, so I've got another like chunk of 310 on there, plus all that. So I've got a lot of 310. So yeah, so I will be keeping all the colours on these because it is really thick card. So it shouldn't pull through. Should last me at least a year or two before I'll start ripping them. But yeah, there's some gorgeous colours in these. Very, very colourful pattern. And there's a lot of cards on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 9 cards on here, and each card has 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10 colours. So that's 90 colours just on there. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. So that one will be a stitch along as well at some point. Now Sarah from Paine is actually going to be joining in on this one, so I'm just waiting for her. She wants to finish off a project that she's working on first before we choose a date. So once Sarah gets me a date, I will let you know when we're going to do that. So anybody who's wanting to join in with this one, got plenty of time, I think, to get your kit together. And if you're stitching it on white and doing all the black like me, then you're going to need a lot of black. Right, final thing I received for some stitchy kindness. Now, if you know Aida, who is a Flosstuber, she started making her own bags, and she sent me one as a trial to see how they fare up with how she posts them overseas. So the one that she sent me is this one. So she just bought all of these different fabrics. So she's even quilted it as well, but she kind of quilts it following the outlines of the animals, so it's not like your standard quilting ones. So this is really, really good. It's a huge bag as well. It's really good. And then this is vinyl fronted. And if you haven't seen her thing before, she's also put another pocket inside, so you can put your chart in one, like so, and then all your kits in the other one. So, which is really, really good. I like that idea. And then she sends you some straps as well, so you can have it as a bag. So you just hook those through the eyes. So yeah, so I really, really like this bag. It's really cool. The only thing with it, unfortunately, coming through the post, it did get a couple of crease marks in it from obviously where they've thrown everything on it. They are actually slightly dropping out a layer. I told her the other day that they hadn't, but they are slightly dropping out now. So I think once it's just been played around with a bit, they'll drop out. So yeah, so stunning bag from Layer on that one. Well, thank you very much. So on that one's obviously going to keep in my Dragon's Nest about. It's a big bag. It's a big chop. So that's everything that I received. Zooms I'm going to start up again next week, all being well. I'm going to say, assuming this cough disappears, it doesn't get any worse, then Zooms will start again next week. So I will do the UK one next weekend. So it'll probably be Saturday. My next section of my college courses started this week, so I will be doing that as well. So that's going to keep me, I've got hair, sorry. It's going to keep me busy. And this one's going to be a fun course as well. Normally the course is only 6 weeks for each unit. This one is actually 12 weeks for this unit, so I'm assuming it's going to be a really, really big course. I've done a little bit of it this morning to have a look, see what's going off on it. It's going to be fun. So yeah, so that'll keep me busy and out of trouble. So yeah, so Zooms I'll start up again next Saturday for the UK, and then the following week should be the US, which will be on the Sunday, if I get that right. So, right, so that's everything. So again, if you are joining me with the elephant puzzle style, that one's going to start on Monday the 13th of June. I'm hoping that's a Monday. I'm going to say where the calendar is kind of at an angle, so I can't quite see the days. But I'm pretty sure it's a Monday. Monday the 13th is when we're going to start that one. Again, there's been a few people started with the Dragon Cell. So again, that one's on Instagram. So post your progress on there. It'd be good to see what you're working on. There's a few people have already posted progress on there. Or if you're in my Facebook group, you can post on there as well if you don't have access to Instagram, if you don't use that one. There's a few people posted their progress on there as well. So it's good seeing them all coming along. Everyone's starting at different spots and doing the different dragons, so it's really fun. So that is everything, I think. Look at me, I've got a half an hour video. I think I've got 1 or 2 little bits to cut out, so might be just under half an hour, but I'm doing well. So that's it from me. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. Any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those down below. Again, you can email me as well. My email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com. And I'm also on Instagram as dizzystitcher on there, so you can always comment, drop me a line on there as well with any questions or if you just want to chingyang. I don't know where Chinese came from there. If you want to chinwag or chat, depending where you're from. So that's it from me. So again, thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. And again, stay safe. Happy stitching. And until my next video, I don't know if I'm going to get a stitch with me done. We'll see how my throat holds up. I might start one. It might not get finished, but we'll see. So you may get a stitch with me this week. You may not. But so until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Happy stitching. And bye-bye for now.